No matter how proficient we become with Amazon Web Services, there are some areas where we might need to lean on the expertise up at Amazon. And one of the things that's great is we're going to have plenty of resources around various areas. One of those areas is certainly security, since it's so imperative and it can be fairly complex. So one of the first things that I want to discuss with you here is getting support from Amazon Web Services. Notice that I've done a search here on AWS Support Plans in Google, and the very first link is from AWS, so we can trust it. And when we go to the Compare AWS Support Plans page, you see that there's 4 levels of support that we can utilize. There's Basic, Developer, Business, and Enterprise. Now, what we're really interested in here, the most important aspect of this is actual technical support. Notice that with the basic plan, we get none. Interesting. So no tech support. You can't make a phone call or an email to a tech support representative at Amazon Web Services. No wonder why this is a free tier of support. Notice the developer level is going to give us business hours with access to cloud support associates via email only. The business plan gives us 24/7 access, and it opens up to email, chat, and phone. And finally, the enterprise level of support would give you 24/7 access via email, chat, or phone, but this time it's to senior cloud support engineers, the very best and brightest when it comes to solving problems at Amazon Web Services. But beyond technical support, there are excellent free resources available to us to assist us when it comes to properly designing and implementing our Amazon Web Service security. So here I've done a Google search on AWS Cloud Security Resources, and the very first non-ad link in Google is Cloud Security Resources for Amazon Web Services. Spend some time here. You're going to really be impressed with the developer documents around various areas of security, white papers, which are superb. I like to download these and put them on my Kindle for reading when I'm traveling or just sitting waiting for an appointment, and then articles and tutorials. These tutorials are superb, guiding us step by step through key best practices, for example, using Amazon S3, that's the storage service of Amazon Web Services, and as you might guess, this is going to be slanted towards the security procedures that we're going to do. And then there's also a link for the AWS Marketplace security products. Remember, there are great software tools out there that we can spin up in the cloud that are going to help us secure our cloud. So the Cloud Security Resources Google search is going to be our best friend in this area of additional security resources for support. Now, I don't know about you, but one question that I have at this point is, what about documentation? I just need straight up documentation on a feature. How would we get to that? Well, notice I am not even logged in right now. So we're at the aws.amazon.com site. We're not logged in. Over here on the left is a menu, and look at this. The documentation is freely available to all. Gotta love it. So if I go down to the documentation link here and then go over here, I could go to a specific area of security that we need help with. For instance, what if we really need some guidance on identity and access management? No problem. We go to Security, Identity, and Compliance, and then we go up to IAM. We click it, and look at these incredible resources. There's a user guide, so super friendly, kind of intro, if you will, to the technology with step-by-steps on how to use it. There's a section of the IAM area for the command line reference. So if we want to start managing the security services of IAM from a command line interface, so this is great for like scripting automation, there's a reference of all the commands we can use. If we're going to develop software that handles IAM for us, we need an application programming and interface reference. That's what this is. Then we have a STS section of the AWS CLI reference, and also an STS API reference. What is STS? This is the security token service. One of the things that we have with security is a user will possess a token that defines their rights and privileges in the Amazon Web Service system. So this is very advanced security, but once again, it's great that we get free documentation on it. In this nugget, you and I toured some of the resources for security support with Amazon Web Services. Notice these would apply to other areas as well, not just security. The one specific area we looked at for security was those cloud security resources. But when it comes to the levels of support that we discussed, that would be, of course, for more than just security problems. And also, when you're using the documentation, that's going to be beyond the scope of security as well. In these videos where I cover support resources for you, I'll be touching on different ones that are certainly going to have applicability to many different facets of your cloud design and implementation. I hope you found this nugget informative, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.